Okay. Very good evening, Farheen. How are you? How life is treating you? You are not audible. You are not audible.
Hello,
Yes, now you are absolutely audible.
ma'am. I'm good. And what about you?
I am absolutely fit and fine, and I can say I sail on the smooth sea. So, should we start with our formal introduction of yours that we want to know about Farheen, who is actually Farheen and how she has learnt English language.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm Farheen and I am come from India and I am learning English um, for 1 year approx. But right now I'm not able to uh, speak English properly because I'm not consistent.
Okay, that might.
And I, yeah.
Okay, tell me about your education, about your academic education, and what do you do in your daily life?
I am a housewife and I am completed graduation. But uh, when I was in the seventh class, I got married. Then
Okay,
then I'm not complete my study properly because after marriage I am not able to do study like
okay, that
like
might
the
be the case.
student.
But I would say that you
Yeah.
are a courageous lady. That in spite of that, you were married at the age of when you were studying in your seventh grade. But
Seventh. Yeah, yeah.
still you are managing. Still you are just learning English language, and that is the fantastic thing. We should really appreciate you. Sadia ji, what do you say?
Thank you.
Because she is a very courageous lady that so many years have been passed, but your spirits are still intact. We need such kind of ladies in our society to motivate others, so that others learners who are just making lame excuses for doing nothing, they can get lesson, they can be inspired by your personality as well. So we are moving towards our topic which we have promised earlier, that is online teaching, is online learning better than the traditional learning? What do you think, Sadia ji?
Yes. First of all, I would say it is a very good, very nice topic you have chosen. And yes, both, I think, in my opinion, both are very important. Online has different kind of, pros and cons, and then traditional learning is also a different pros and cons. Uh, because if you are talking about the online, in online you can get the class anytime. It is very flexible time, and you in this way you can save that time and save the money. Because if you in traditional method you have to go to some other place, you will attend the class, you will it will you have to spend the money to travel. But on online you will you don't have to pay money. But in online you can not direct interact with the teachers, with the students. But in tradition online you will sit in the class and you can talk face to face with your classmates and teacher. You can ask them. And in traditional method in the class, student can sit and they they make themselves to be quiet, and they are very much eager to learn. They are more focused. as compared to online. In online, I have seen many students, they are never be still sit down. They are always here and there. They move here and there. They don't want to sit still. So, but I would say both are uh, both are very nice. If it is depend on the person, which one you like. But now personally, I like online language, online learning process, because of this age or because of this era. I can go outside a lot of I can travel a lot. So in my opinion, for me, online learning is better than traditional learning. Thank you so much.
Very, very good, very good. Remarkable words spoken by Sadia ji. And Sadia ji is very right in having a comparison between two states or between two methodologies of learning English or any language or any subject. There are two basic methodologies. There are two basic stratas of learning any language, any subject, and this one is called traditional learning. The other one is called the online learning. Now, online learning has its own benefits, has its own pros and cons. And if we talk about traditional learning, it is more focused. How it is more focused? Because it gives you, it allots you a time, and you have to be present. Please mute your camera, mute your phone, mic, please. Yes. Now, traditional learning, traditional institutes allot you the time, and you have to be presentable. You have to be present in those hours, in those moments. Otherwise, you will miss your lesson. And there is no one to give you in the form of WhatsApp group, in the form of any other thing, if we are just focusing on traditional methodology. But if we are relying on online learning, it is also very beneficial, a blessing in disguise, because it gives you the flexibility of hours. Whenever you are free, you can attend your class. You are free to sit in any room of your house. You are not bound to travel to the prescribed institution. So this is the other benefit of online learning. But if we talk about the benefits, and we have to talk about the you can say the cons of online learning. The first disadvantage of online learning is that when people see that you have the flexibility of time, you can study anywhere, anytime, then they just procrastinate. They are not fully focused, and they take it for granted, because teacher is present at your threshold. Teacher is present at the availability of your choice time. Whenever you are free, teacher is there to teach you. When you are free, teacher is there to guide you. You can text through WhatsApp medium that, sir or ma'am, this point I am not clarified, or I am not clear in this point or on this point. You have to make this point clear for me. So online learning just gives you the edge of freedom, but on the other hand, you are being deprived of the essential fruit, and that essential fruit is the stability of your mind, alertness of your mind, fully focused personality of your mind, because your mind is wavering between that, and your mind is just dictating you that whenever you are free, you can learn. Whenever you are free, you can choose. And that is the point, and that is the, you can say, the drawback of online learning. Now my next question is that, does online learning provide you the same quality of education as the traditional learning? Farheen, what do you say? Yes, Farheen, what do you say?
I
Does online learning provide you the same education as the offline learning? Quality of education, is the quality of education same for both? For example, you are a candidate, you are a student of online learning, and you are a student of a school or a college. Now you have to compare that does these two are do these two states of education give you the same quality of education? If not, how?
No, no, both are different,
Okay. Now
not same.
how they are
On
different?
online online education is give freedom, like learn from anywhere. Not a one place to sit and only learn. If I talk about online learning, it is very different because if you want to go here and there and just like traveling, you learn online. But traditional learning is not beneficial for.
Yes. You mean to say, or you want to say, very good, Farheen, very good attempt. You are attempting, and you want to say that online learning gives you the benefit of learning English language or anything, any subject, whether you are traveling, whether you are at your home, whether you are on your way to go anywhere, you are having your learning at your hand. But traditional learning is that if you are not present at your school, if you are not present at your prescribed institute, you can't study. So
Yeah,
uh, yes, as far as quality of education is concerned, online learning gives you the same benefits as traditional learning. You are provided with the examples. If we talk about our WhatsApp group, what do you say? It's also a mode of online learning. And we are moving towards Ishmal. Ishmal, are you present here?
Yes, I am present here.
Okay, Ishmal, what kind of benefits you are reaping out of this group, WhatsApp group, for spoken English classes? What kind of benefits you are taking? What kind of advantages you are getting from this group? Because this is also a mode of online learning.
Uh, I am getting some of the advantages that one of the advantages that I am getting from this group is that I am able to speak with confidence now because there is an environment of speaking with others where others are like having a real conversation with me. It's building up my speaking confidence and my speaking fluent fluency. Yes.
Yes.
So it is very helpful for me in this way, and I can learn new words, and I can use them in and I can it helps in speaking advanced English instead of using that old, boring, and ordinary English.
Okay, you want to say that you want to utilize the advanced vocabulary. And what about the picture description? What about the picture description? Is it serving any benefit to all the English learners or not? What do you say?
Yes, I think it is also beneficial in its own way because we have English is not only with words and dictionary or only nouns and verbs. It is about describing. If you have to describe a situation and you have to describe it, how will you describe if you don't know how to know what to say and trying to say that?
Yes, this is the very good drill, an excellent drill to train your brain at the spot, because you are given the visual effects in the form of picture, and the very first thing I want to say to all of you, that when when for the very first time early in the morning you are provided with a motivational quote with a picture, just try to describe the picture in your own words through your voice note, because starting your day or beginning your day with English language, in fact, triggering your brain to soak yourself or soak your brain in English language, because ultimately it is giving you the environment, because whatever we are performing early in the morning or in the beginning hours of our morning, they will decide how we are getting, how we are leading our lives. Of course, everyone is busy, but we are taking the time for all other activities, for household chores. So why shouldn't we take out time for our personalities, for our grooming also? Otherwise, we will vanish in terms of our education, in terms of our personality, in terms of our nourishment and nurturing, all these things. And I am over the moon to see the response over here. And I would be delighted if you can put on your, if you can just switch on your cameras and switch on your mics and contribute few lines about online learning versus traditional learning, because I want you to describe, I want to listen from your side, because it's the time to create an English environment. And if we are here 7 to 8 persons or 9-10 persons are here, in fact this is the very good English environment. So Anam has raised the hand. Please say something. What do you want to say? Yes, Anam. What do you want to say?
Uh, Hello everyone. My name is Anna, and it's my first session. I have joined with you, so I'm really happy to join this group. I'm really learning a lot of things from this group. Actually, before when I was learning English speaking, I never ever used idioms in my conversation. It's a good practice when we use the idioms. When we use idioms in our conversation, it sounds like a natural, like we are speaking naturally English and natural, like native speaking. So it's a really good practice to use the idiom in conversation. And yeah, the second thing you are talking about, like benefits we are getting from online and traditional. Online is like we can say is feasible and easily accessible to everyone, as compared to traditional. Traditional learning needs space, more resources as compared to online, and time requirement. We need time for going to any specific place for getting something, some specific knowledge. But for online learning, we can learn anything, from anywhere, from the all over the world. It's a global learning, we can say. So that's it from my side. Yeah, I'm really happy to join this. Thanks to Ma'am Gulnaz. I'm really happy I got you. So I hope we will learn, and I will get the good score in my IELTS exam. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much. You have made my day. Just remarkable words, just fantabulous words, resplendent words uttered by Anam. I am quite thrilled to hear some other voices with, and from those who are present here. What do you say, Arsal? Yes, Jia Arsal. What do you say? Can you unmute your camera and your mic also, and say few lines about online learning versus traditional learning? Which one is better? And if both are better and both are good, how they are good? Yes, J. Arsal.
Hello everyone, how are you?
We are
We are
absolutely
fine.
fine. What about you?
Actually, yeah, I'm good, fantastic. But the problem is right now I'm not able to speak because my family is sleeping in the room, and it's too late, I think. So like having session or so that's the problem. Every day I try to join your session, but unfortunately you conduct your session. It's too late. So that's the
No, no,
problem.
we conduct the session at 10 o'clock, but because of some network issue, so we got late. Otherwise, it was
Yeah,
10 o'clock.
I mentioned this thing as I mentioned that earlier to Ma'am Gul that these days my husband have been coming late from office. That's why it's difficult for me to join any session or have a conversation with someone because that was my family time. I have and sometimes we have to prioritize some on some works. So that's the problem.
Yes,
But
you
I
are
try my best to speak.
you are quite right. But when it comes to prioritize something or some matters are very important, they are urgent. But what we have to say about our own personality, we have to dedicate a small portion of time, small amount of time for nurturing our own personalities, for grooming our own personalities. Otherwise we would minimize our personalities, and one day or the other day what will happen that we are no more in the eyes of others. We have to prioritize our own personalities as well. As I am also having the kids, I have to manage all these things. But apart from that, we are managing, we are happy, we are elated, you can say, and we are moving towards Vivo. Vivo, who is utilizing this app? Yes, who is there?
I think so, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum. My
I
name
think
is
so.
Shazmina. I am from Lahore. Sorry.
Okay,
Today
okay,
I create my profile not done. So it's
okay, Lubna, what do you want
sorry.
to say? What do you want to say about this topic? Hello, Lubna, am I audible to you? So, So, Ishmal, Lubna, Farheen, Jiarsal, and Ma'am Sadia ji, thank you so much for attending the session. We would prioritize the session in the morning, in the afternoon, or at night. I will give you the time slots, and you have to choose the time slots. And of course, we have to go with the majority. And whatever the opinion is of majority, we have to go with that. And it was very knowledgeable, it was very informative journey, it was an informative session for me as well, because you have contributed your thoughts on online learning as well as traditional learning, and we have discussed, of course, every methodology, every perspective has its own pros and cons. If it is serving us the benefits, it will also have some harmful effects. But if we just try to amalgamate both these aspects of life, this is called life. So we have to go with both of these, and we have to get the benefit of online learning as well as offline learning, because offline learning serve the identity of our institutions in the form of schools, in the form of colleges, in the form of universities. If we wholly and solely depend on the online learning, what would be the condition, what would be the signs of all these institutions? They will become the ghost place. What is the meaning of ghost place? They are present, but they are not serving the purpose. So we have to focus, we have to revive the traditions of our online as well as the traditions of our traditional learning. So this is, and respect your teacher, respect the method delivered by that teacher. This is the message, this is the whole message which I want to convey and which I have delivered. Thank you so much for your participation, for your active participation in the session. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. See you, inshallah, soon.
Inshallah,
Thank you
inshallah.
so
Thank you.
much,
Bye.
ma'am.
Bye.
Have